The Bold and the Beautiful Thomas Forrester plot hole. Why didn't Grace turn to Paris' fiancé for help? The That fans can't stop talking about a major Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, plot hole. Why didn't Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, turn to Paris Buckingham's, Diamond White, fiancé for help? Since Grace got stuck paying off Reese Buckingham's, Wayne Brady, gambling debts, she felt backed into a corner. Grace was facing serious threats from bookies and feared for her daughter's safety, so she did the unthinkable and carried out a fake tumor scheme. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, got duped into believing he was dying of an inoperable brain mass, which led to Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, wiring $1 million for what he believed was an experimental surgery. In reality, it was all an elaborate scam that blew up in Grace's face now that the truth is out. Grace agreed to confess to the cops and got a ride from John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, to the police station in the end. If Grace's prediction is right, she's going to lose her medical license and land in prison over this mess. That'll devastate Paris and Zoe Buckingham, Kiara Barnes, especially since their father is already serving time for his own crimes. However, all of this could have been avoided if Grace had turned to someone else for help instead. On social media, viewers have been complaining since Thomas should have been Grace's first call. Thomas is still Paris' husband-to-be as far as fans know, so he would do anything to protect her along with her sister and mom. Paris, Zoe and Grace were all threatened thanks to the relentless bookies, so Thomas should have been informed. Thomas may not be as wealthy as Dollar Bill, but he comes from the wealthy Forrester family and could have figured this out for Grace. We have no doubt that Thomas would have moved money mountains to ensure the safety of Paris and her family. Of course, there are two simple reasons why B&B didn't lean into the Thomas angle for this storyline. The first one is that Thomas isn't on canvas, so having him play the hero wouldn't really work unless they wanted to bring him back. The other reason is that the show couldn't have done this Liam tumor fake-out story. Grace had to seek Bill's money for this story to be told, so we'll just have to ignore the obvious Thomas plot hole that resulted. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Bill will get updates on the faux cancer news during the week of August 11th to 15th, so don't miss his reaction.